National Assembly, they have the constitutional right. But why you're hearing the uproar and all these conversations is if those budget lines were added and they were reasonable and objective and they won't be prone to corruption. You won't hear all this. Everywhere will be calm, people will be praising the National Assembly and so on. So the thing is this, because of the challenges of our budget process, riddled with a lot of corruption, misappropriation, waste of our commonwealth, that's why you're hearing the uproar. So, one, for us to get it right and for our democracy to work, because the truth is that it is through our budget process that our democracy can actually work. It is through the budget process that citizens can benefit from the dividends of democracy. And to tell you the fact, it doesn't look as if our electoral system will get us that for now. Honestly, in terms of dividends of democracy. But through the budget, we can do that. And this calls for all stakeholders, citizens that are not even concerned, to start asking these questions. Because the process is leading to more of tokenism. We are losing value for money. Our monies are lost. People are pocketing enough. The system is so cumbersome. So, if the things were done right, everybody will praise the National Assembly. Of course, the National Assembly are the representatives of the people. You understand? They speak for the people. They speak for their constituency. We agree on that. But what is the process of generating those information? And like I said initially, it should be an equal amount. Because when it was introduced during Obasanjo said, let it go. But I think it was around 100 billion then. Now it has skyrocketed to different, and you can have over 7,000 projects, and also in many agencies that don't have that mandate. So our budget process needs to be looked at, in terms of, we need to be reasonable in terms of making sure that things are designed based on the needs of the people. There are places that people don't need, they need something else in their community to keep surviving, and you give them street light. Yes, street light is good, but even the amount we've spent on street lights, you can go to some places, you see the street light, they are not functional. What is the process? Why will you be building town hall? You're building town hall for them to have, when they are hungry, they will be having meetings in the town hall.
Yeah, perhaps meeting to determine how the food will come.
They will dialogue.
So the thing is this, we need to prioritize. And like one of us said, the National Development Plan. Because if you actually look at different policies from different ministries, departments, and agencies, the policy on health, what is being done? Are the budget lines aligned to achieving those targets that were set? No, most times. Agriculture, the policy, the National Agriculture, Technology and Innovation Policy, are those budget lines aligned to achieve the targets? So, and what happens also is that this process of insertion can also distort. It can distort if done wrongly. It can correct if done rightly. So it's for the right thing to be done. And, unfortunately, there is a lot of borrowing. Our debt servicing is increasing. So, and if we are borrowing and the money is stolen or spent wastefully, then it doesn't make sense. What are we, in fact, as a country, what is our vision? The Human Development report from UNDP just came out. And countries like South Africa, Libya, that has been having a lot of crisis, war, is ahead of Nigeria. on human development index, you know, and they are saying it will take a lot of time for us. So if we don't even take drastic measures, we will be having a lot of challenges. You know, it's just like the way banditry is increasing. If things were done rightly, if spendings were done in the right places, and the challenge is not that we don't have quick wins. The quick wins are clear. And even if you're going to do boreholes, for instance, where are you siting the boreholes? Did you consult the people? Are you doing solar powered boreholes that when you do it, the people can use it for both livelihood and for agriculture throughout the year? You know, even solar powered boreholes can even reduce farmer headers clashes because they can grow further if they have water throughout the year. But you need to, the investments need to be, articulated, targeted. Stakeholders, citizens needs to be consulted from the grassroots. For the budget process to work, it has to be a consultation from the grassroots, from the local to the state, then the national, and there should be alignment between states and national. The state governors are getting more monthly FAC allocation now. What are they doing with the resources?
Question.
You know, what are they doing? And the same way the federal budget is riddled with a lot of wahala, it's the same way that the state's budget are riddled with wahala. In February, we were looking at a state budget from one of the states, and we found out that the other previous year, the thing was reported 100% spent, and you can't see anything that was done on ground. You know, so there's a lot of problem. Is it Ministry of Water Resources, both at federal and state level? Is it health? A lot of things. And, you know, like I said initially, it's about elite capture. And it is also lack of humanity, lack of conscience. You know, because the thing is this, if you have a conscience, there are some things you wouldn't do. You know, or at times you even reflect about Nigeria and you're wondering, are these things intentional to keep people in penury so that when it comes to election, whatever they give you, because you hear during elections some people will say, even if it is 500 now, let me take it now, this is the only thing I am benefiting over